Hello and welcome to the Ocarina of Time Randomizer. First, I'm going to be giving a bit of an explanation for those of you who are not familiar with a randomizer, but if you are familiar and you want to just jump straight into the video, you can skip the time code on screen now. I would like to mention as well that my explanation and graphics on screen are very similar to Attacking Toucan's graphics because of the inspiration I took from that, because it is a very well done explanation of a randomizer, specifically the Ocarina of Time randomizer. I did update a lot of it to include the new options that can be found in the dev version of the Ocarina of Time randomizer. So that will be shown up, and without further ado, we'll go ahead and jump right on into the explanation. So in the Ocarina of Time randomizer, just about everything is randomized. From the items, to the Ocarina locations, to heart pieces, heart containers, rupee chests, the medallions, spiritual stones, pretty much everything. So all of the items here that you see on screen are just a general representation of what can be randomized. Some new features for those of you that may not be familiar with it, that might be somewhat familiar with the Ocarina of Time randomizer already. The songs are shuffled in with the items in this version of the randomizer that I'm playing. So I can potentially pick up a song where an item would normally be, and pick up an item where a song would normally be, and most likely that will happen at some point. Note that rupees are also randomized into this. So the blue rupee chest, that one single green rupee chest, all of that stuff's included. So it'll be pretty fun. Also, speaking of randomized things that are not so much items, the text is randomized. All text is randomized for this run. The only thing that isn't randomized is menu text, but dialogue text, sign text, all that is randomized. So yeah, now on to my tier list for all of the items. The tier list includes a bunch of items, basically all of the items in the game. I have divided the tiers into S, A, B, C, D, and E tiers. These are good classifications of what each item is like. I have included in S tier the Megaton Hammer, Hookshot, and Longshot, bombs, these one song in particular, Zelda's Lullaby. I have included Din's Fire, the Light Arrows, and the Bigoron Sword. Why have I included something like the Light Arrows, which are basic? They are still technically required to beat the game. The Bigoron Sword is an S tier item because it is really useful in the run. It is extremely useful in the fact that you may need to go into a dungeon as Adult Link where you may not have enough hearts to normally complete the dungeon. You may have to, say, for example, enter the Spirit Temple with like 5 hearts. So having the Bigoron Sword would be extremely useful in that situation. That is the only items I really felt like explaining from that tier. On to the next tier, A tier. We have the Kokiri Sword, Boomerang, Fairy Bow, Gauntlet upgrades, the Warp Songs, which are represented by medallions on the screen, Epona's Song, and the Song of Time. Why have I included that sort of stuff in A tier? A tier is more so the convenience tier. Things that are just a nice little convenience, things that, would make the game a little bit easier to play. For example, Epona's Song. You could travel around Hyrule without Epona, but you probably would need Epona if you want to get around faster. So that's a thing. The Warp Songs are just really useful, again, for getting around faster. The other 3 items there, the Kokiri Sword, Boomerang, and Fairy Bow, those are, of course, convenience, but the Fairy Bow is the most important of all of those, I would assume. Now, onto the B tier. I have included the tunics here because they, of course, are lower level convenience item, Lens of Truth, magic, and magic upgrades. The boots, Fairy Slingshot, Saria's Song, Sun Song, and Song of Storms. Again, these are just a lower level convenience items, so they basically make the game easier, but not as easy as, say, an A tier item. Now onto C tier. We've got our heart containers, mirror shield bottles, wallet upgrade, ice arrows, and fire arrows. Again, these are probably something that are going to be a little more common, especially the heart containers. You'll find those, pretty often. Mirror shield is an okay item. It's not going to be used that much except for outside the spirit temple. That's why it's there. Unless you don't have a Hylian shield, in which case that's automatically equipped as Adult Link. Bottles, just because they're not really used a whole lot. Wallet upgrades, of course, because it's an upgrade. And the arrows, because I don't ever really use the elemental arrows outside of light arrows. Next, on to D tier. These are items that are basically some of the most common or really underused items. So we've got rupees that you'll find. So red, blue, and the gold rupee. Basically, you'll find those, and they'll just be pretty common. I have Roar's Wind and Aira's Love there because I never use them and I never really see them used, so that's why they're a D tier item. And Heart Pieces because they are exceedingly common. Now on to E tier. We have Blue Rupees, or Bluepies as I will call them sometimes. The Ice Chest, the things that trap you. There's only a few of those in the game, but they're still really annoying, so that's why they're in E tier. And Recovery Hearts, because that's annoying. Yeah, so that's the entire tier list. You can pause the video, of course, go back, look it over, scrutinize it. Maybe you don't agree. Hey, leave a comment if you don't agree with me. It's always fine to not agree with someone. On to the next thing. Now on to the very detailed settings of the randomizer that aren't normally covered. So we have the Kokiri Forest is open from the start of the game. The gate in Kakariko Forest leading to Death Mountain is open. The Door of Time is open, which will give me a medallion from the start of the game. I have the Gerudo card from the start of the game, which will allow me to freely roam through the Gerudo Fortress from the start, which can be very useful for gaining some items. The Rainbow Bridge to Ganon's Castle requires all medallions. All 6 of Ganon's trials are open and needed. I do have the boss door key skip for Ganon's Castle enabled as well. Maps and compasses are shuffled into the randomizer and can be found in normal chests anywhere in the world. Bomb chews are considered in logic. So this means that your first bomb chew find will be 20, and then subsequently you'll get other sorts of bomb chew amounts after that if you find them. This also means that all bomb chew locations where you can buy them are open to you from the various amounts, and bomb chew bowling is open as well. All locations in the game are reachable, which means we should be able to get to all items in the game, including small keys, maps, compasses, and all sorts of things. The Kokiri sword is shuffled into the logic as well. The weird egg is also shuffled into the logic, which means that we may not be able to actually enter Hyrule Castle as Child Link until later on. That's just the thing. The ocarinas are shuffled into the randomizer, not just the songs, but the ocarinas themselves. The Fairy Ocarina and the Ocarina of Time. You may find those very late in the game. You never know. Songs are shuffled into the items, like I mentioned earlier. So that means you can just find some songs where items would be. I have full token sanity enabled. And what this means is I can find gold Skulltula tokens in chests, and I can find items where I would be collecting a gold Skulltula token. So killing gold Skulltulas is very useful, even though I only have to kill 50 for the main reward. I need to collect all 100 to make sure I can get every single item. That, move on to the next set of settings that I have. Like I just mentioned, I only need 50 Skulltula tokens for the max reward because 100 gold Skulltula tokens will only net you infinite rupees. And that's not very useful in a randomizer, so 50 Skulltula tokens is the maximum that you need. Some Skulltula locations that would normally require nighttime are available during the day. I only need one Big Poe to complete the Big Poe side quest. There is no child and adult fishing, no Mask side quest rewards or Mask of Truth reward, no adult trading quest, and no 1500 point archery, which means when you do the archery minigame in the Grotto area, you will get the rewards for both the first time and the second time. There is no Lost Woods memory game, so you won't have to play through that memory game. I believe you can just walk up and get the reward for that. I'm not quite sure how that works, because if you're locked out of getting an item for that, I'm not quite sure. I haven't gotten there. So no second Dompe race. Basically, you get, if you complete the race and you complete it in under 100 seconds, you will get both rewards at the same time. You can, with this, also another setting, you can get to the Man on the Roof in Kakariko Village that would normally give you a heart piece early. It's made a little bit easier with the side hop off of the watchtower. You can complete the Child Dead Hand fight with Deku Sticks. So it is 5 jump attacks with the Deku Stick or 9 regular attacks with the Deku Stick. The Spike Trap Room in Dodongo's Cavern can be completed with the Hover Boots. That's a change to make getting through Dodongo's Cavern a little easier. The Windmill Heart Piece can be obtained early with Adult Link with requiring nothing. So if you don't have the Song of Time at the end of the Dompe race, you can just go in and get that. The Crater Heart Piece for Death Mountain Crater can be obtained with the Hover Boots. And on to the next settings. The option was set to be able to enter Zora's Domain with either the Cuckoo, that is in Zora's River, or using the Hover Boots. They're not required both at the same time. They can be done separately. So if you don't have the Hover Boots, you can use Cuckoo. If you have the Hover Boots, you can just bringing the Cuckoo all the way up Zora's River. Fewer tunic requirements. This is a bit in depth, and I'll explain it as I go during the Let's Play. But you can reach some areas a little bit easier without the Goron Tunic and the Water Tunic that you would normally need to reach those specific areas. Skipping the tower collapse sequence has been enabled, as well as skipping the guard stealth sequence at the beginning of the game. And skipping the Epona race has been enabled, so I can just call Epona with Epona's song once I have it, so long as I have the Ocarina. Fast chess cutscenes. The cutscenes for chess will play a little bit faster to make them just go by easier. I start with the Scarecrow song, and that is C down, and then the rest of the notes are just A. Chest size matches contents. So that means I can know easily if a chest is more so worth it by the fact that it may be a large chest, it could contain an item. So you'll know a little bit easier what items might be in a chest before you get to them. The Gossip Stone hints with nothing. Basically, Gossip Stones will give me hints without any items needed, which is absolutely useful because I have shuffled all of the text. So yeah, that makes that useless. Difficulty set to normal for this run because I am bad at video games. All tunic colors are randomized, so that means I could end up with any sort of tunic color. Yeah, and all of Navi's options are randomized, so all of her different colors for targeting, attack, and the different sorts of things, all of her sounds are randomized as well. So different sounds that she would make are changed, and the low health sound effects has been randomized as well. And with that is all of the settings. Wow. So I guess without further ado, we'll go ahead and jump right on into the gameplay. So past me, take it away. All right, hello and welcome to a Let's Play. This isn't normal Ocarina of Time. This is the Ocarina of Time randomizer. As you probably gathered from my little intro bit there, where I explained how the randomizer works for those of you who aren't familiar with it. Of course, if you missed anything, you can always go back to that. Because, yeah, it's a lot of information. I will probably forget a few things occasionally on the way, so yeah. Future me in editing is going to have a very fun time with this. So, but without, stalling any further, I guess we should go ahead and get started. Buttons on my controller weren't responding, and I thought my controller had died. I'm using a Bluetooth Xbox One controller, so you could see where that would be a problem. And you can see where it is a problem, actually, because sometimes it sticks rubber band, I guess? Is that how oh. Look at me! Yay. Link. I don't think that's how you spell his name, but you know what? Sure. Link. Or we could... No. I got this. I got this. Lonk. Because this started out wonderfully. Lonk. Oh, look at that. I start with the Force Medallion. That's a thing. Well, I guess that'll help me get... Oh, that means I can get the Prelude of Light once I become... Oh, okay. Cool. Let me, mark that. So, yeah. I guess because I didn't explain this in the intro bit. On the left side of the screen here, we'll go ahead and start. On the left side of the screen, you will see the item tracker. That keeps track of all of the items that I will be collecting. And we got a blue tunic. That actually doesn't look half bad. One thing to note is I actually kind of gathered that when I was sitting here setting up the recording. I noticed that Link had a blue tunic in the pre-rendered cutscenes it was showing, and on the title screen. And I was like, that's odd. That must be what the file's gonna give me. And it was, so I guess that's right. Oh, yeah, holy shit. Let's see, this is a small chest, I think? Oh! Yeah, so this is gonna make the series fun. What did I actually get? Because it didn't look like I got rupees. Oh, I got a Skulltula. Cool. Let's see what I get here. Is that something good? Please don't tease my cuckos. Bomb shoes! Yay! Oh boy. Oh. Yeah, so that's fun. So, yeah, the mirror shield? Okay. Sure. Let's go ahead and mark the mirror shield. I don't think bomb shoes are a markable item on this tracker. I didn't realize that shuffling the dungeon maps and compasses meant that I would find them out in random chests in the world. So that's fun. Of course, I'm going to have to try to collect all of the Skulltula tokens that I find, because all of them it could just be a regular Skulltula token, or it could be an item. It could be a blue rupee. But the game wouldn't do that to me because the game isn't gonna troll me, right? Oh, what am I doing? I was gonna go collect rupees for the shield, but I should probably go see what the Kokiri sword chest is. Oh, and the Navi indicator is the King Zora moving. That's lovely. What color is Navi, like, in the idol? Oh, that's a really cool color. Navi is that color. Oh, those are some nice colors, actually. I'll have to find out what color, because there's a different color for the attack one. So I'll have to find out what color that is. Yeah. Since all those are randomized, but you know that already, because I explained at the beginning. Let's see. Let's go ahead and get a blue rupee, though, because it should... oh, no. Boulder. Yep. Oh, it's a small chest, so I'm not getting anything too important here. Watch be an ice chest. And it was a Skulltula token. Awesome. Oh, nope. I Mr. Boulder. I'm gonna follow you because there is a blue rupee over here I can get. Run. I only have 12 rupees, so this is gonna be quite fun. Yeah. I honestly don't know what I'll be able to take care of, because once I do decide to leave the Kokiri Forest, I may not have the Ocarina, and you need the Ocarina and Zelda's Lullaby to accomplish a lot of things. So, hopefully I can accomplish something. I'm gonna have to go and just collect 40 rupees. I don't know. I don't think I'm gonna sit around. I don't know. I don't think I'm gonna let you guys just sit here and watch me fail at video games. We should call this Let's Fail. I don't know. I think there's already a series out there titled that, and I think that people would get very mad if I decided to do that. Because people are weird. There's a... That's right, I'd forget. There's a blue rupee back here that I just kind of always forget about. Man, it is really weird seeing Link in this, like, dark blue tunic. Like, because all of the ones I've gotten were, like, the really gross green, or, like, the gray, the silver, the white ones. Like, that's all the tunics I've gotten thus far in the randomizers, so I've never kind of experienced a normal color, I guess? Common ones I get are, like, the white and the grays and silvers. I get this more often than, like, the puke greens. So, I don't know. That's Link Honey. Link. Thank you. That was nothing. Link can't pick up rocks. He, I mean, he knows how to pick up chicks, but, those tacos, no, okay. Wow. Damn, that is brutal. Yeah, what do you say? I should be... I just realized I should be talking to more people. You got a green potion. It'll restore your magic. What do you say? Whoa. What? Okay. Let's see, what do you say? I actually got a funny result. I'll, put screenshots on the screen, like, now, to show. I actually got this guy... his text was, basically, it was, Ganon, and it was really funny. It was like... so, it's the idea... It was, like, what Navi gives for the description of Ganon, and it was really funny. Well... And yeah. Let's see what the sign says. Because this one, because I'll put another screenshot on screen right now. But this one was Phantom Ganon's identification like thing with Navi, so that was the thing. And we're getting the Falvagi explanation because it's the text randomizer. Yay. And even things like what Navi says can be randomized too. And I am wasting so much time just by going around and reading things. I need to stop, but it's so much fun. Do you want to borrow the Goron mask? Sure. Oh no, time's up. The thing you were going to deliver has spoiled. Let's try again. Well, do you want to borrow the Keaton mask? Sure. God damn it. What do you... Weigh my fish. It weighs 4 pounds. Lovely. You have learned the Prelude of Light. I wanna quit. Defeat all the enemies in a limited time. Damn. Let's throw this up. Yay, a green rupee. There is a blue rupee I can get. Oh, you son of a gun. No. Wow. It's stuck in the little bit of room that I can't get to because Nintendo is an idiot. Thanks. I would have only been... Here, let's see. Maybe I can do the backflips over this. Let's line myself up properly. Let's see, can I... Hey, got it. Okay. Cool. And I can get 2 blue rupees on the way over there. The jumping this gives me a rupee. Let's see. Hey, let's talk to you. With that key, proceed to the room ahead. Go, go. Fine. Even though there's no room ahead because we're outside. And that gave me nothing. What do you frickin' do? Here, let's see what the sign here says. Spirit Temple. Sure. You can now pick up even more Deku Sticks. Awesome. Cool. Yay. So much fun. I'm enjoying this already. Can't you tell that? Okay. Man. I've already forgotten, like, I'm not quite sure if I enabled this or if it's, like, a feature that's coming soon, but there is a feature where you can, like, even randomize, like, the stuff in the shops, and I'm not quite sure if that's a thing I've done, if it's even possible, because I actually set this up, like, a few days ago, and I'm just now getting to record it, so I've forgotten most of the settings I've set up, and, like, I'm going to be recording my intro audio for this, like, okay, when, you know, when I do the editing for the video. So, yeah. Let's see. Also, Link is just straight up just invisible here. Isn't that lovely? Yeah. Let's go. Okay, so I've been messing around here, which that means this video is going to be extremely long, because I don't plan on ending the video until I have... Wait, let's talk to Mido. See? Green bubble. Oh, poor Mido. Yeah. So, hopefully things work properly. If I fall asleep up here, I'll surely fall down. Oh, Navia's thing is, like, a lighter, grosser green. Cool. Awesome. And I already got hurt by one of those guys. Isn't that lovely? Now, I'm not quite sure what I will be able to accomplish in here. I know that there's at least 2 chests available to me. Well, 4. If I'm careful about the last 2, there is 4 available to me. I lost her. Damn. Yeah, there's technically 4 chests available to me. If I don't want to risk it, I can always just avoid those 2 and come back here when I have more Deku Sticks. If I don't... Oh, I forgot about this chest, but it's not going to be much of anything unless it's Deku Sticks. And it's a Skulltula. Awesome. That's another thing that I will, like, touch on later, because we will, like, get to it later. Once we get to Kakariko, blue bubble. Yes. That is definitely a blue bubble. Hey, you have to be careful with that platform, because if you jump on it and you don't get the slingshot in this room, which I probably won't, you can basically lock yourself in here. Bonk, isn't that? Yes, Navi, it is a recovery heart. I'm glad you noticed. Let's see. A piece of heart. Awesome. There's no, like, piece of heart counter on the item tracker. So, in the bottom left-hand corner of the screen, I will be adding one. Now there is a Skulltula counter, and actually, I haven't been adding my Skulltulas to the counter. Okay. I'm an idiot. 2, 3. There we go. Yes, I would like to save, just in case my game crashes, because I have made it quite a bit through here. Alright, let's go. See, because I didn't have the slingshot, so I had to do that. Now, if I don't get any sort of Deku sticks in the next room, I am going to have to save and quit. Let's see what the identifier for this one is. Forest folk shall not leave these woods. Damn. Okay. Now, one interesting thing about these guys is that I didn't know till recently, actually, is that you can totally climb on their vines. It's just, if they see you moving, they will attack you. I always thought for the longest time it's just if they saw you, it would count as them attacking you. But no, they have to see you moving. Now, you can get out of their sight like I did. I'm pretty sure he saw me, but I was far enough out of his sight because he was off screen that I was able to just take care of him like that. Now, I'm gonna have to go in here. Hopefully I can get some sort of Deku Sticks. If I can get rupees, though, I can go buy some Deku Sticks, which might be able to help me get, which can at least help me potentially get down below. I need some sort of weapon, anything at all, really, to help me to kill those Skulltulas that are blocking the way to drop down, because you can, you need a weapon to kill those guys. There's something at least, I don't think I'll be getting a weapon in here. But I don't know. And that's the necessary items. One will be confounded by impossible mysteries. Looks like the blue rupee was a necessary item. Also, along with the heart piece counter, so basically the total, it's a total counter. Well, frick you. I will be doing a blue rupee counter. So there will be that to keep an eye on. See how many blue rupees I get. They're at the game. Now, there are 25 blue rupee chests normally in the game. But if I don't have the bomb bag, and the game tries to give me bombs, then I will get just blue rupees. So that will mean I can potentially get more than 25 blue rupee chests. Now, this means I'm going to have to save and reset the game to continue here, because I am an idiot and didn't, well, not really me being an idiot, but just the game not liking me. I'm gonna go ahead and reset here so that we can get out of this room and continue on. I don't think I'm gonna mess with the Great Deku Tree for a little bit, just because I don't want to, like, risk anything. Like, I don't want to die early on or some crazy crap. Now, if I can get some money, like I mentioned, I can always come back here and basically just use Deku Sticks to get through there. Or if I get some sort of weapon, just something would help. Yeah. Now, I could grind for rupees to do that, and I'm quite tempted to, just to see, because I also need to go back in there and kill the golds, so there's some gold Skulltulas that are remaining. So I think I'm gonna cut ahead till I'm back in the Great Deku Tree, and get the stuff, because I'm not gonna make you guys watch me grind for rupees twice in an episode. And once I'm done with the Kokiri Forest for today, I will just call it an episode. So, that, or, you know what? I'll call it an episode now. So, by the time next episode starts, I will have enough rupees to buy Deku 6, and I will start the next episode back in the Great Deku Tree, where I can continue getting that gold Skulltula we saw, because all of them are technically required. All 100 are required. So, yeah. See you guys next episode.